Wes Streeting's allies are pushing the idea of a joint ticket with Angela Rayner, the former Deputy Prime Minister. Keir Starmer likes to suggest that any threat to his leadership is nonsense, but we've picked up conversations that suggest that's not the case. Whenever you get these moments that leaderships are potentially under pressure, there's a lot of speculation swirling around Westminster. So myself and my fellow reporters Tony Diver and Nick Guttridge have been talking to as many folks in the Labour camp to work out what is going on. After all those calls and conversations, we talked to 6 different Labour sources who all said this is going on, that they are encouraging Angela Rayner, a figure on the left, to ultimately get behind and support Mr Streeting, a figure on Labour's right, for the leadership. So what does she get in return? Well, the broad idea seems to be that she comes back into cabinet, perhaps as Deputy Prime Minister again, if Streeting eventually becomes Prime Minister. One thing to stress is this is being done through Wes Streeting's allies, MPs, rather than the man himself. You could argue that that gives him plausible deniability if it ever comes back to him. So why would Wes Streeting's people be putting this about? Well, there is a political rationale to what they're saying. Mr Streeting is not that popular with Labour members, and to become Labour leader, you are voted in by Labour members. So if he aligns himself with a big left-wing figure, say Angela Rayner, that could help him ultimately win the leadership. Now, with all these leadership stories, there's always a spectrum. Is it a group of people trying to oust Keir Starmer, or is it just cabinet ministers who have a chance, trying to be prepared should the moment come? It feels from our conversations more like the latter. This doesn't seem to be a moment where they're about to putsch the Prime Minister. And it's worth saying Team Streeting is denying this. They're calling it a silly season story and completely untrue. But step back, and why is it interesting? It suggests that people at the very top of Labour genuinely think Keir Starmer's leadership might be a threat and are trying to work out what they can do if and when that moment comes.